it's me, the how-to homemaker. It is very late and I have a lot of stuff to do tomorrow. So I'm gonna just try and get this done quick. I have a wand project for us all to do this week. This is the one that we're gonna work on right now. I made that out of a chopstick and hot glue. So let's just get to it because I'm tired. The big thing that I want to show you about this stage of the game is that you just have to put the texture on the very base of the chopstick, so to make it look like you just took a stick from the forest. And you just go up and down with your glue gun. You slowly press the glue out, and yeah, you just create that grainy effect. I did not do that with the wands that you see below there. I just sort of built everything up with glue and then painted it right off of the hop. But I think it's a good idea to put this base texture on like I'm doing and then paint the whole thing black. Because the base, as we're going to paint it, I'll tell you about that later, but we paint the base black and then continue on. And this way, if you just paint this black like we're doing, then that way none of the chopstick is showing once the project is done. As good as mine are, I can still see little spots of chopsticks. So the other thing that you need to know when you're building up whatever you're doing is that sometimes you just need to let it cool down so you can create that texture, because as you can see, that hot glue gun, whoa, did you see that? Whatever. As you can see, that hot glue gun is hot. The hot glue, I mean, is hot, and it sometimes runs and leaks off of the project that you're trying to make. So yeah, all I'm trying to say is put it in the fridge, let it cool down, create that texture, create that squid legs or the wood. Now it's time to watch my neighbor's tree. Okay, so I do have a voiceover. I just tried doing this right from the beginning, and it was like a lot of talking about brown paint before we got to the next step. So the trick to painting actual wood is that, like I said, you have to paint the whole thing black. So we have that base color. So it's the very bottom color in the whole project, and it gives it that really rich depth, in my opinion. And then I put that brown on the palette, and I'm just lightly brushing it on. I'm not doing what I did with the black. I'm just sort of going faster. I'm not laying it on quite as thick. And I'm just making sure that there are no big black patches that are just left. See, there was one. So it just looks kind of fake if you leave it like that. And you just make sure that the whole stick is brown because, you know, we're making a piece of wood here. So you want to make sure that it's all coated evenly. That is a very diligent practice for this. So then the next step, I'm about to do it here, is that I pick up the white and I mix in with the brown that I already have on my palette. And don't go crazy mixing colors at this stage. I did that already and it did not look good. All of the different colors in the wood that I already had a solid base for. So here I am. I'm going to mix the I'm going to mix the white in. And then after I get just a lighter tone, like I said, of the same color, I take a sponge and I just dab it on. And that's all there is really to it. So I'm about to show you here. It's just a normal sea sponge, but you can do it with anything, and you just want to go lightly. You want to get the very, very highest points of everything. You don't want to squish it in all the corners, all the work that you just did. You don't want to blot it all out. You want to still see black after the end of this stage. You want to have all of the colors in there. So you can see it just starting to pop out now, and that is the trick to painting. And you have to make sure that you get that texture right, like I said. So yeah, I hope that you guys learned lots. Let's get back to the music. So yeah, I hope you guys were able to learn something from that. Like I said, just start doing very tight and close to your chopstick with the bark or the grains of the wood or whatever you want to call it, with the up and down motion, and just slowly putting the glue out. Start with that, paint it all black, because the deepest color is going to be black, like we talked about, or whatever you guys want to do. This is just how I did these ones. But I hope that you guys, you could just play with them a little bit, like I did this one. And I'm going to put some bells up there, and it's going to be my Christmas spirit wand. This will hopefully be a big seller tomorrow. I'm going to a craft sale. This is my emergency vacation one. That's a squid. I actually didn't really like the squid paint jobs. Let me show you a better one. This is my no more calories wand. You know, I just had fun playing with hot glue. I mean, it was easy enough to do. And if you wet your fingers down, you can touch the hot glue and kind of mold it into, you know, whatever you need. And then in the cupcake wrapper, I just used a knife and I just pressed indents, you know, for the cupcake wrapper. So that's what I've got done. Oh, I've got this big one. It's like an elder wand. That's just yarn wrapped up in there. I just having fun, you know. This is one of my favorite ones. All sparkly in there. You can't really see the color. It actually just looks like the rest of the wand, but this is actually really fun to look at. Can't really see it, I guess, but I've got this one here. I'm going to put just a little, where is it? It's probably close by. Put a little marble in there. Maybe some moss. I've got some fake moss. So, and I just built this up with hot glue, kind of held it upside down so that it would just sort of, and then I put the grain on it, just like we just did. So I hope that was, you know, a good tutorial. It's nothing too important, but it's my take on the wands, and I think I did a pretty good job. So I hope that you guys show me what you did too. I would really like to see, and actually I would really like to see a walking stick. If somebody could build a walking stick and just build it up, it's going to take a lot of glue, and I don't have the time to do it right now, maybe later, but I would love to see that. So show me what you got, show me what you did. I'd like to see your painting techniques. If you've got any sort of different wood painting technique that you'd like to show, I would like to see it, because I really enjoy making these. So that's all I have to say. I'm the How-To Homemaker. Don't forget, everybody in life makes mistakes. What matters is what you do about it, or how you teach about it afterwards. And yeah, I'll see you next video, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I'd like to see more subscriber growth. So yeah, see you next video, everybody. Bye.